Harris called it a national emergency. The more than 2.5 million women forced out of the workforce since the beginning of the pandemic. Across the country, single mothers struggling to take care of their kids and hang on to hope under the most dire of circumstances. My colleague Kira Phillips has the story. Every day, 16-year-old Martasia tells her mom, God will provide. And that this road she travels down now will provide for her and her 5 daughters. Every week, Alicia Carter delivers mail to homes in Maryland's Prince George's County. Homes in one of the nation's wealthiest black communities. The kind of home Alicia Carter dreams of. Because right now, this mail carrier doesn't even have one. I was so shocked to find out you were a mail carrier. And you were homeless. What do you want people to know about that?
To have a job, a good job at that, and then still be homeless was like, what am I doing wrong?
Just keep working, not giving up. From Alicia's mouth to God's ears. Alicia, why didn't you want to tell anybody at the post office that you were homeless?
I'm more independent. I really don't like more like handouts or someone feeling pity for me.
A commitment to her family that will take this unwavering mom and mail carrier down a surprising route to recovery.
Fortune comes in many things, and mostly they're people.
How are you?
With random acts of kindness that will help get her there. There are more than 13 million single parents in the U.S. 80% are single moms.
A lot of economists are calling this recession a she-cession because it's hit women across the spectrum much more so than men.
This pandemic has ravaged already poverty-stricken cities like Baltimore, hitting people of color, particularly black single moms like Alicia, the hardest.
Well, women of color are much more likely to be holding an in-person job, especially in the service sector that's been hit more severely by COVID-19. I really bristle at the idea that people say women are opting out of the labor market. They're not opting out, they're being pushed out.
Alicia lost her job when the pandemic hit. Then the family lost their rental house. So this hotel became their home. Then when the money ran out, you all lived in the car together?
We would all sit in one seat. She would sit in the middle. They'd sit by the door. I sit by the door, and the twins would lay on our lap.
How did you survive that?
It really didn't, not say bother them. It hurt me more. So as long as we all was together, they was happy.
For single mother Angel Marino, a certified medical assistant in Detroit, she had no choice but to keep reporting to her job at a hospital.
I can't afford not to work.
We've been following her story since the pandemic began. In December, she talked with my colleague, Rebecca Jarvis. How have you been managing all of this?
Oh my goodness. It's just been very difficult since the pandemic began in March. And thank God I have a team, people I work with, my manager, my supervisor. They are very resourceful.
Even before the pandemic, finances were tight for Angel and her 3 children, ages 10, 7, and 6. She never wants them to be homeless like she was as a child after her mother died.
And I want my kids to have stability.
Childcare has been one of her biggest problems to solve. In the spring, her children were in a free daycare for essential workers, a lifeline funded for a time by philanthropies.
Childcare is not a family issue, it's a business issue. Childcare is a piece of critical infrastructure. It's like roads and bridges that help working parents get to work. And it's especially important that we get single moms back into the workforce because you can't work an in-person job if you don't have childcare.
Her children finally entered an in-person learning pod at their school, but it had to close in December. COVID cases spiked again.
The choice of work and kids, it shouldn't be a choice. Like, I shouldn't have to, I want to be the best mom I can be.
But Angel has a hard-won resilience.
We can do it, though. I was born for this. Like, I was born to, like, cross mountains.
So I'm on my way in. It's Thursday.
2 months later, Angel proved that was true.
If there's a mountain, I'm going to get over it. You got to speak positivity.
Angel not only held on to her job, she even got a raise. But the trickiest part? Her kids. Luckily, she found a remote school program at the local Y.
I think they'll be proud of me when we all look back on this in the future. That like, Mom, we've been through a lot together. My kids are resilient.
The Y, combined with the program at their school reopening, has been a vital lifeline for single working moms like Angel.
I'm optimistic, and I would tell all the single moms out there, don't be afraid. Don't live in fear. You can take one day at a time.
There are very tangible things we can do right now to keep women in the labor force, to keep single moms afloat with their families, because we know this is temporary. It just blows my mind right now that we have a very solvable problem in front of us and just lack the political will to address it.
For Alicia Carter and her daughters left living in that car, the road to success was humbling.
We would wear each other's shoes, we would wear each other's clothes, we would wear the same clothes. Like, we would have to, like, I don't know, it was a lot. Had to go to school and then have friends that be like, oh, if you ever need anything, but you didn't really want to say anything because you didn't want them to, like, make fun of you or,
It's okay.
I don't know.
But Martasia's classmates didn't make fun of her. They rallied around her. Eventually, Alicia told a friend about her situation, and that friend found a safe haven. Located in the midst of Baltimore's toughest neighborhoods, Sarah's Hope, a shelter known for helping single mothers.
Got to spend a lot of quality time together, get to learn each other better, emotional, physically, and mentally.
What's your favorite thing about your mom?
She's always there for us.
Family and fortitude. Things money just can't buy. A resilience that resonated with Linda Wilson.
You're the one that rides up and down here all the time? Oh my gosh.
Remember that neighbor we met back on Alicia's route?
When I was 20, I was a little lost child like many of us are.
Linda, too, was once homeless, but helped by a total stranger. Now, she's paying it forward.
Just to help you.
Thank you. Oh my God.
I've been there. We can grab joy anywhere we can.
When you go through a struggle together with your family, it makes you stronger.
Happy birthday! Every dark place always has a light or something that just brings light to you. Don't underestimate yourself.
Proving that sometimes struggles can be serendipitous. Alicia used her time in the shelter to job hunt, landing her position with the Postal Service in September. By the end of the year, she was ready to say goodbye to 2020 and able to deliver her family a post-Christmas present. Welcome to the Carter family's new home, made possible with assistance from the shelter.
So what is next for this beautiful family?
Happy times. Home cooked meals. More tacos.
More tacos.
Yeah,
I want to come over.
The whole family now savoring the sweet sounds of that spiritual promise.
My life when you come to my rescue.
Our thanks to Kira.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.